by the Nerd to find out about it.
Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Neverwinter.
I'm grounding those children for touching my shit. Ruin this for me.
If this is your first time joining us, Neverwinter
We're
is
very sorry.
Neverwinter is a bi-weekly interactive charity stream where we play D&D and you can affect the game by your donations. Simply click the link below where it says donate to Extra Life now and it'll take you to our Extra Life page for Neverwinter where you can see an awesome list of incentives for you to affect the game. And you can give them health potions, advantage, all kinds of awesome stuff. And the link is also in chat.
Nice.
Anytime.
Yeah.
You.
So last we left off, our we'll call them adventurers.
Aw.
We'll call them adventurers. Damn.
You were not granted the title of hero.
This is not fair.
They have made their way from Serloon to Mulhessen and found...
Alive.
Yeah, they are alive. They have found some interesting things along the way. They stumbled across what looked like an ambush, a cart overturned with some dead bodies, and then they carried on, and they got to Mulhessen, and they found some Acquisitions Incorporated logos spread throughout town and on people's clothing and things like that. So they're very suspicious of that. Apparently, don't know why.
I don't know. Something just don't sit right.
I'm sorry. Read just random dead skeleton bodies isn't suspicious.
Trying to take them away.
I was using the Yelp information from the birds, and they said that they're kind of assholes. Lots of dead bodies. Bad reviews. We shouldn't use them.
But yes, they did find some skeletons, and they bagged up the skeletons, and
Okay, bagged up sounds bad.
They were pre-bagged.
They were pre-bagged. They intervened as someone was trying to take them away, and
Prepackaged
no.
lettuce.
Oh no, I just realized something. Oh no.
and took them to the hotel with them, and Lyra and Rook are sharing a room as Arden and Faye are also sharing a room in this very quaint tavern. And just as everything is kind of winding down, and Lyra's not having a good time, she was pretty distraught last we left her. So Rook, you had to carry her up and place her in bed, right? That's where we left. So that's where we're at. Why is Cat panicking already? When is Cat not panicking?
you know what you did. You know what you did, sir.
So while Lyra is sniffling in the other bed, I'm just okay. I need to fix this. And I say, Lyra,
Sniffle.
would you like to trance with me?
Ask someone if they want to trip. No. What? Like,
This-
she's like turned over like her bag and she's just
like trance. That's what you guys do, right? Meditate to rest.
but you're not an elf.
Doesn't mean I can't try. And when she turns around, she notices like he has like the blankets are like wrapped around him, and like all this like poking out is his head.
Little burrito.
Yeah.
Aw. Yeah, she'll go over there. She gets in your burrito though. She's just like into your blanket.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
It's definitely
Your
like, this is
elbows
not
in
a
my
5-star.
No, it's not a 5-star. There is a fireplace in each room, which is currently crackling, but there's no wood. There doesn't seem to be fuel in the fireplace. It's just this flame that is magically occupying the
witchcraft.
fireplace. I need you to roll a dexterity save, both of you.
But I just got here.
Man, that's some vigorous trancing.
Wow. I got a 17, which everyone can see.
Hey.
Thanks to D&D Beyond.
Yeah. Does that
Dex
work on the
saves.
overlay as well?
I don't think so. No.
Oh.
I didn't see it pop up there.
That'd be really cool if D&D Beyond integrated the dice, the 3D dice rolls into the D&D Beyond Twitch overlay.
Right?
That'd be awesome.
There's
And-
a lot of
and-
a lot of cool things that I would like them to have, like sneak attack, counted.
So did you roll your dex save, Kat?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's 11.
I'm sorry.
It's 11, Joseph.
So we had a 17 and 11.
I'm playing today.
7-11.
Lyra,
Oh, thank heaven.
Nope.
Ronald, you feel this tickle run across your back and your arm. Lyra, you feel this tickle run across your shoulder and then up into your neck, and you feel a pinch.
Ow.
Oh,
And you're now a were-rat. Sorry.
So,
is it
like,
there? You don't
like-
have to touch me on my back, and I like turn around.
you see both her hands. Ow.
As you reach across, you definitely feel something about yay big. About what, 3 inches?
Oh.
Can't hear you.
Okay, I heard that, but only in my head.
Right?
I knew what the sound was, but it
Can't
wasn't
hear a
audible.
Can you hear
Picture?
me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. You
It
can't
means
hear
a lot that
picture.
you guys can hear me even when I'm glad you felt that. No, my niece popped up on my screen, so she took over everything. What just happened?
So you reached back, and you felt this something that's about 3 inches long, like sitting on your neck.
That's uncomfortable. Did it
Like
pick?
lift up her hair and like she's assuming it's a spider or something, so she's just like trying to swat it off.
Yeah, you're able to brush it off, and you see it launch across the room, and it spreads its wings and lands on the wall, and the wings kind of collapse in, and you see this massive 3-inch cockroach on the wall.
Okay, see, me would personally attack that thing. The capacity it had to bite me. If you stayed in the fucking corner, we'd be cool, but we're not cool. But this is Lyra, so she's just going to be even more upset right now. Excuse me. Stop laughing, Gabby. I can't do this if you laugh.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
So she's just like, why does everything here hate me? She like, leans on Rook and just starts crying.
I don't know.
Let
It's
it
as
go.
if God, I
Let
think
me
God is
never
making
get
this
me
even
out.
harder for me, huh? Why, God?
What are you talking about?
Like, was that? I can assume that was what crawled on my back.
Yeah, you can pretty much safely assume that that's what you felt.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. There. All right.
Best feeling ever.
All right,
Everything
let's try.
here hates me, even in nature, and I just am having the hardest time, and I want to go home. I should have just went in the little tunnel, but I did, and I was too scared. What if I ended up somewhere I
Like
couldn't breathe?
Lyra. Let's try this again. Okay.
I don't want to get bit again.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you.
You said you wanted to play in a game with me. Remember that time when you killed my husband like 100 times in a row?
We're not talking about that.
Ronald.
So yeah,
Alright.
the rest of the night. Go ahead, Ronald.
I was like, all right. For me, can we just try one more time? And I'm just gonna actively look for make sure that nothing flies on her or anything. And if it does, I just like like kill it before it lands on her. But, all right, let's breathe. Calming thoughts. Think of your favorite tree. Okay. Your favorite tree here, not home.
It's back in the city.
All right. Well,
Your only option here is a lot of Benadryl. That's all I'm saying.
I would just like
Ronald,
to notate
pacify me.
that this character was already broken before I got involved. I'm just saying.
I think the funniest thing about this is that there's like an entire breakdown in one room, and in the other room, it's just Arden and Faye chilling with like 3 bags of skeletons.
Yeah. We're like playing dice on the top of the skeletons or something.
We're betting with the bones.
Right.
I'll give you a carpal for a rib.
I see your rib, and I'm gonna raise 2 femurs.
Ooh, too rich for my blood. I fold.
Full snap. Oh, not the bone.
But yeah, seeing as I've royally failed, I am just going to just coax her peacefully to sleep. Just, sana.
You said the right words.
So yeah, the rest of the night is fairly uneventful for the two of you. Faye, Arden, you're bedding bones, and your fireplace is roaring. And yeah, anything you would like to do before falling asleep? No. All right.
No.
So
I'm
you
good.
have a nice evening, a nice, quiet, restful evening, and you wake up in the morning to the smell of breakfast in the tavern below.
Breakfast.
Yeah, and the sound of a ruckus. It doesn't sound like it's something that needs immediate investigation, but there is a loud ruckus going on in the tavern. You can hear what sounds like furniture being moved and people shouting, not aggressively, but shouting at each other.
Yeah, I'll go down to check it out.
Yeah, like Faye's just gonna roll out of her bed or wherever she's sleeping in at this inn and like just hit the floor, and then like from the floor get up and walk out.
Lyra, did you ever go to sleep? she would have gotten out because she can go back to her natural state after meditation. So she would have been bright as rain in the morning and would have tucked you in.
Yeah.
And then just watched you sleep.
That's not awkward.
Yeah, Rook is weird. He sleeps with his cloak on, just wrapped in it.
Sounds like a weird fuckboy I know, but that's okay.
Is his name Lincoln?
Don't you talk about myself like that.
So the four of you make it downstairs, and you see there are several people gathering around and pulling tables together towards the center. So they're kind of bringing in and creating this big, long table in the center. They're kind of rearranging the furniture. And there's a couple people in the corner that are hanging up this garland with flowers wrapped around it. And you see several people bringing in supplies from outside the tavern.
I just want to like grab whoever's like the closest, like not of our party. Like you're just like, hey, and be like, oi, what's the occasion going on here?
Oh yeah, well, we got some couple getting married this morning. The reception is in here this afternoon. Are you going to be here? It's going to be a good party.
Feast.
Faye
Heroes.
turns to
There
the
are
rest.
no heroes here.
Faye turns to the rest of the people. I'm not one for weddings, really. Not my scene. We got a job we need to be doing too as well. So, I mean, I'm not going to turn around and say no to a drink or two. Just putting it out there.
Oh, you'll like this reception. It's going to be an open bar.
That I'm interested in.
I thought you might. You look like you can handle yourself.
I thought our ride was leaving this morning, though. That could be a problem.
I thought we were splitting from our ride.
Oh yeah, I thought Olo was just taking us here.
Yeah, and then he was going in a different direction because we were going the opposite.
Oh, is that true?
I think so.
Okay.
You alright, Lyra?
Probably not.
Oh god, who let her get alcohol?
It wasn't me. She didn't
I
take
turned
from my
away for
stash.
2 seconds.
Wasn't my stash.
Yeah, so the individual that you were talking to turns around and scampers off, and you see him kind of getting caskets of alcohol ready behind the bar. Pardon me.
Well, we do still
not
have
leaving-
to go
Mm-hmm.
to the town guard about the skeletons. So maybe we just take a little bit longer there into the afternoon, so that way we're here for the open bar, and then we can leave after a few drinks. Or stay the night.
We're leaving tomorrow.
They've got an open bar. The invitation's been extended to us. Like, it'd be rude to turn this down.
Getting married.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
It's something to celebrate. It'll be so much fun, and there'll be food, and we can laugh, and it would be good for you. You look really sad. Pat, pat, pat.
Oh, just hard time getting to sleep.
I know what that's like.
I'm glad to see you're doing better, Lyra.
What that's like.
I was feeling a little under the weather myself yesterday.
Yeah.
Wipes off the icicles off his shoulder.
Hey, Kat, you're just a bit quiet. Can you turn your mic up, or?
Talking to the right side of it. Since it's clearly backwards.
Star says, "Eat the mic."
Still not how it works.
Motherfucker.
Yep, we got you.
Okay, I don't know.
Turn it. Turn it.
This really should not. I don't know. Maybe I should check my wiring
Okay.
in case I'm using my PlayStation
It's
wiring.
it's a front talking microphone. Talking in the end doesn't help.
Yeah.
It used to work all the way over there.
Do you have it pressed on the back to be surround sound?
Surround. Cat all the way around.
No, the boys come in here all the time.
360 cat.
That's alright. I'll see if I can fix it on my end to get you turned up here on Zoom.
But no, he is
I know
right.
there's
It's
a
front
way to
face
do
up
that.
mic.
Yeah.
But
Just remember, we're professionals.
I didn't sign up on that.
Alright. I think that's as high as I got it, but I can't turn you up any higher.
Louder.
You don't want to turn me
Yes,
up louder.
so
You don't know when I'm
that's it.
gonna suddenly be Puerto Rican. And I don't even know when I'm gonna be Puerto Rican.
That's alright.
That's what makes it fun.
The eyeballs should be facing you.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to get it underneath this thing up here. I wish it came out just a little more. Here we go.
Now the okay. We've gone off the rails.
We're good.
Alright.
That's better. Whee.
Faye,
Now I'm
you
exhausted.
go ahead. I put my hands on her shoulder. I was like, go ahead and pregame, and then I think the rest, me and Arden, will go.
Why
turn
am
in the
I?
bones.
I'm not gonna pregame if we got the bones upstairs in my room. Like, no, we're gonna take the bones. We gotta go.
That's what I'm saying. Me and Arden do it.
So I'm pregaming with Lyra.
Exactly.
I
What are
feel
we
like he's
pre-gaming?
trying to leave you here with Lyra. I'm just saying.
Is this
What?
Is this payback because I put you in the room with her last night?
And like I just smack her face like, now you get it.
Lyra, you want a drink? Yeah, we're gonna pregame.
She's holding up a drink that she just got from somewhere.
Like,
Alright.
Faye's gonna like put her arm around Lyra, and it's like, let's go to the bar.
You guys have fun.
You know that's going to end badly, right?
Oh, it's gonna be fun. That's what it's gonna end at.
Yep.
Okay.
At
Where- I
this
was like-
point,
I just say-
she's
I look
just
at
as
the camera.
irresponsible as Kateria is.
I look at the camera. I'm like, so I guess we're gonna go up to Arden's room and get the bones and head to see our cobalt friend who's
Okay.
probably asleep.
So you're going back upstairs into the room, grabbing the 3 bags, and what are you doing?
To go
Going
see
down
our-
to head to the town guard guy we talked to before.
Okay. So as you're coming down the steps, everybody freezes and all the activity stops as they just kind of look over at you carrying these bags of corpses that you know, you're carrying these 3 body bags.
I thought they were bones.
They're like burlap sacks filled with bones, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, how would they know? We've got lots of good
would- yeah, I would
potatoes
like-
if
I was like,
anybody
that-
needs potatoes.
Perception is like really good. It's like Jesus
So
Christ.
they're all
kind
kind of watching you walk down the steps,
Got some really great
Oh.
wedding presents in here.
and then they
Well-
watch you go out the front door.
Just going to go take them and get them wrapped really nice.
like Arden, shush, 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 shush. And then we'll head up to the guard station.
Okay, so you cross across town to the the tower, or the
Yeah.
watchtower, and the door is open at this point, and you see you see 3 individuals standing about 2.5 feet tall. One of them is this like bright green, and they're the one that kind of stands out. This bright green, slimy skin with these big black bulging eyes. There are 3 grung. One of them is yellow and has black spots all over it, and the other is just like fire orange with some like tiger stripes across it. And they're all kind of standing there with bows, short bows, and spears. And you see across their sashes they have the little pins that signify they're part of the guard.
I lean into Arden. I was like, what is this town with like small people as their guards?
I don't know, but I've heard if you lick those orange ones, you get really crazy.
Oh my god, I heard that too. It must be true.
Right?
But I'm like, anyway,
Guess we don't see our little buddy from last night.
He does not. He does not appear to be there at this point. But as you're approaching, you hear the yellow one shout out, "Hey, stop! What are you doing?" And then the orange one hops on top of the green one, and then the yellow one climbs up and hops up on top, so they're stacked up on top of each
Do
other.
they put on a trench coat?
And the bottom one kind of walks and they kind of wobble and they approach. What you got there in the bags?
Hello, friends. I
top
don't
one is
suppose
talking.
you talked to your nighttime companion yet, have you?
At the change of guard, yeah.
So did he mention there was some trouble in the cathedral last night?
No.
Okay, so there was some trouble at the cathedral last night. We found the secret chamber, and there were some shenanigans and some dead folks. And you know, the dead folks, we have them in the bag now.
To specify, they were skeletons and they were dead a long time ago.
This is true. We did not, do anything untoward.
Oh.
But when we brought your guard companion to the cathedral, the bodies were taken. On our way out, to go back to the inn, we noticed someone was dragging them out, and we confronted them, but they seemed to have teleported away with magic, and we weren't able to track them. But they left behind, and the skeletons that we saw in the cathedral.
So the top one hops down and the middle one hops down and they kind of surround the bag and they start to kind of peek inside. Oh, yes. Very odd. Oh, and you said you found them like this?
Yes.
Yes,
They
sir.
seem to have been grave robbed. I think they were buried at one point, and then someone dug up their graves.
Interesting. I wonder
There were
why they
other-
would do that.
There were reagents and other tools down there, but like I said, when we went back there the second time with your guard friend, most of the scene was cleaned up.
Okay, well, you'll have to fill out the forms and file an official report. Follow me. And then they hop back up on top of each other in that stack and they wobble.
All I'm
Into
thinking
the
of is
guardhouse.
Wee Bear. Yeah.
And they lead you into the guardhouse, and they lead you over to a desk, and they kind of hop off of each other so that one is on one corner, one is on the other corner, and then there's this chair with like a piece of wood that looks like a child's booster seat that sits on the chair, and the third one hops over the table and then turns around, and then sticks his hand and then slides over the paper, and then sticks his hand and slides over a piece of paper, and the third one slides it over and says, "It'll have to be in triplicate form."
Like outside, Rook's face is like stole
Yeah.
phone. Inside, he's like,
Do you have a writing utensil?
Oh, yes. Pulls up a quill and holds it out to you. Gently, gently.
Thank you.
Don't
I'm
touch my skin.
really. Okay, thank you. I'm really
Is this the yellow
disappointed you
one?
didn't like catch that with your tongue or something, but it's okay.
He just kind of like stares at you for a second. And then he turns his head to his brother. And then he turns his head to his other brother. And they just like look at each other for a second. And you can't really tell. But because of the dark, like, bulgy eyes, you can't really see the pupils inside. But you almost swear they've rolled their eyes at each other.
Okay, I'm going to fill out the paper now.
Okay. While you guys are filling that out, back at the bar, Lyra and Faye, what are you doing?
Faye has talked to the barkeep about procuring basically like a fantasy mimosa, not so much champagne, but like liquor and juice, just so that way it's like enough to get like tipsy, but like you don't really taste the alcohol. And she's got 2 of them.
Okay.
It's gonna be one of those games.
Oh yeah,
Fantasy mimosas.
basically. And then she brings it back over to Lyra, and she's like, "All right, this is a pregame," and she slides over the cup.
Okay, what do?
We drink.
To see who wins?
I mean, if you wanna do it like that, we can. We can, first to finish the tankard. But I assure you, I'm probably gonna win that.
Okay, this is a fun game.
All right, so, and she'll
She
like.
starts drinking it.
Well, I was gonna say count to 3, but okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. Just go back and she starts drinking.
So this doesn't taste like alcohol?
It does not taste like alcohol.
Okay.
Just saying, when we see a big fireball.
Squeeze fruit juice. It tastes delicious.
Yeah, it's just fruit juice. It's great for the morning, and it's always good for a hangover.
It tastes like sunshine and a little bit of sadness.
Do you want another? And so she waves to the barkeep for another round.
Yeah, the barkeep brings you another one.
All right, this time, on 3, and then the first to put the tankard down wins.
Okay.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
She drinks it and then just drops the glass.
Like,
She but it's like this. It's like
Faye places it down, and she struggles to swallow because she's laughing so hard.
I win!
Yeah, you win.
Yay! I win! And she's like goes to the random this. I won!
Oh, this is.
Yeah, she's just going up to everybody now, like, I won! I did it! I beat her!
They all acknowledge you by just kind of waving, but they look pretty busy with what they're doing, and your overexcitement kind of makes them shy away from you.
She's just having a great old time.
Freaks them out. You can say it. It's okay.
It's okay. I'm used to it.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's fun. Let me. I think I'll see if I can help with any of the heavy lifting. But if you want another one, we can get you another one of those drinks.
I'll help too.
So Faye will see if anyone needs help with any heavy lifting, moving things around.
Yeah, actually, you approach. There's an individual who looks like he's probably a blacksmith in town who's moving a table. Sure, if you'd like to grab the other end.
Hi, yeah. And Faye moves around to get on the other end.
I can't do it like that. Balls.
Kinsey.
Okay, 1, 2,
I was gonna
3.
use chill touch.
And he wobbles around, and you guys finally get the table where it's at, and you realize as you're setting this one in place that you've just created this U shape of tables in the center of the room.
Faye's gonna point at the middle of the U. I'm assuming that's where bride and groom are gonna sit. Aye?
Oh no, we are not done. We still have several more tables. There needs to be an extension that way, and then some tables go across this. And he shows you a drawing of the layout.
All right. Aye, that's simple enough. And then afterwards, we get more drinks.
You recognize the layout.
Is it an Ack Inc? That's fucking great. Oh, so they're are they interns or high up in the company?
Oh no, we wouldn't do this for interns.
Oh, so they're pretty important.
They think they are. They rented the town for the day.
Well, hey, if they've got the money to rent the town for the day, then I might as well make them happy. Aye.
I
That's what we
swear to
thought.
God, if they're halflings, I'm gonna be very upset. The whole entire honeymoon suite.
Could have been ours. I'm just kidding.
I'm just saying, I don't hold grudges or anything, Joseph.
But they're already married. This is a new marriage. They're getting married this morning.
Aye, that's true.
Right. So, we've got more tables. I see the layout. I'm familiar with it. I've seen it 100 times at this point, probably. So, let's get to it.
All right.
I'm tired of seeing that damn symbol.
Suspiciously prevalent.
Yeah.
You know, I thought I saw him a lot on the ports, but ever since leaving Saraloon, we're seeing a lot more of it.
So you spend the rest of the afternoon helping arrange this this arrangement, and
Yeah.
you do, as you're doing this, you do see that there are some name tags on some of the tables, and it would appear that the bride's name is Feral Rain,
Okay.
and the groom's name is Haven Rain.
Raid, like
Rain with an
Oh.
N. Sorry, I'm still. So my
Did you
N's
say
in my
heaven
D's.
rain? And fair rain?
Feral Rain.
Feral.
Feral rain? Motherfucking Joe. Jesus Christ.
What? What are you implying, Ronald?
Nothing. Just playing D&D.
yep,
Yeah,
with
this is a
friends.
This is a great game with friends. That's it. As soon as the layout is done and there's no more work to be done, Faye is grabbing Lyra again and back to drinking.
Oh, here's over here. Just you know.
I'm sorry, chat got me for a second.
That is great. Yes.
Yes.
Firstborn is purple.
Darwin's the internet.
Start is the internet.
Or good.
My desk. So back at the guard tower. Sorry,
Look at the frogs.
words.
I am banging my head against the wall.
You see that the forms that you're supposed to fill out in triplicate are just basically lined parchment, so that you can, and then there's a line for your signature. So you're basically just a formal statement of what happened and then signing it. It doesn't take you long.
Okay, never mind.
I've done this before.
Yes, you are familiar with this process. The two grungs on the corner of the table hop down off the table and begin to grab the bags. Is there anything else you need to turn in? The yellow one says from the top of the table.
I don't believe so. I think that's all, gentlemen.
Very well. Have a nice day and enjoy the party.
Yay.
Thank you. Let's get out of here.
You see,
Yep.
he like licks his eye with his tongue.
Aw.
See, I knew you could do that.
Just leave. I was just like, okay, before he gets us arrested.
That's racist.
So, as you leave the guard tower, you'll notice that there's a cordoned off area. Like, there are now ropes and stakes that have been planted in the ground, and ropes that kind of cordon off the temple area that you were in last night has been kind of cordoned off. And you see a couple people in bright red and gold robes kind of going in and out of that area, carrying what looks like debris, and they seem to be kind of like clearing that area out, and you see them motioning for people to like start bringing stuff in, and you can see these like children that are carrying this long strand of garland with flowers wrapped around it into the temple area.
Okay, yeah, definitely not going to go in there. I've had enough of coat spots for today.
Any particular markings on the red and gold robes?
Not that you can see from this distance and with their backs turned.
I would like to go that direction.
Okay.
I follow behind.
Okay. So you walk across town, and as you're walking there, you notice that a lot of the crowd is kind of gathering and starting to kind of build around this area where they're cordoned off from to kind of see what's going on and watch. And as you approach, you do catch as one of them turns around. You see a symbol with like gold filigree that's kind of been embroidered onto their robe, and it is a half circle, like a semicircle with a flat surface, and then a kind of semicircle, and then there's two prongs that come out that kind of form like a half triangle, and then a single spoke up from the center of the circle. If you would like to try to identify this, you may roll a history check. The DC is 12. We'll give you some easy DC on that.
15.
Nice. You would recognize this as a symbol for the cult of the Eternal Flame.
What do I know about them?
With your 15, you would know that the cult of the Eternal Flame was a cult devoted to Imix, and one of the 4 cults that is responsible for the elemental evil crisis.
Oh,
That sounds fun.
see, if they were from Trail Mix, it would have been different.
Imix, trail mix, yeah. They are not
I'm
a.
not sorry.
They are not a. They're a cult, so they're not generally a good group of people considered to be, in society. Cults are generally frowned upon. So you immediately know that, this is a group of people that is not like a welcomed group of people. And you do know that they were involved in the elemental evil crisis.
I lean in. I'm like, they look familiar to you?
Yes, I believe they're from the cult of Eternal Fire. They're not known for being particularly pleasant folk.
And they're just out in the open.
Yeah, I find this a little bit odd.
Can I read the crowd? Like, are they, like, scared? Are they...
Roll an insight. The general consensus seems curiosity. There's a lot of people just watching what's
Hey!
going on.
19.
It's a good roll. You do see somebody in the crowd, a rather average height but kind of slinky individual. Like you see, not a lot of muscle mass. It's scaly, and he's kind of got an arched back with this like robe. The hood is pulled down on the robe, so you can see the lizard-like snout of a kobold.
Oh, I walk over to them. Hey, guy.
Snaps his head, looks up at you.
You know anything about these guys?
Little tongues kind of flicks out, looks back, and then looks up at you, and then looks back. The cult of the Eternal Flame. This is not a good omen.
Yeah, do you know why they're just out in the open decorating a church right now?
Perhaps they were hired.
Okay. Alright, do you know who the town mayor is, or city council, by any chance?
The mayor of Mulhessen is Bess Waddle.
Best Rado.
Waddle.
Cool. Rado.
Waddle.
Watu.
Huddle.
Wada. Anyway,
When a duck, 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 walk into the stand.
I was like, do you know where this Watto is at the moment?
Oh, should I?
I'm just wondering, because I'm pretty sure they would be interested in knowing if this cult is, kind of just walking around in their town.
Oh, I'm sure she already knows. Nothing
Okay.
goes on in Mulhessen without her knowing.
Oh, that's
Permits,
even less.
yes. I'm sure Bess knows.
Okay. Um.
Very concerning. Who are you, by the way?
Oh, my name is Faye. It's nice to meet. I'm kidding. My name is Rook. I'm a traveler, just passing through.
We get a lot of travelers passing through lately. Did you stay the night? His tongue flicks.
Yes. Um, interesting night. We were just in that cathedral.
Interesting night for you, interesting night for me. Cultists on our doorsteps. I am not fond of today.
Interesting night for you?
Yes. My brothers and sisters went missing.
Oh. Know the last scene?
In our home.
Well, I used to do a little bit of investigating. I can see if I can get a lead for you. Is it okay if I take a look at your home, see if anything's out of place?
Yes, sure thing. And he pulls out this backpack from under this like trench coat thing that he's wearing, this like cloak thing that reveals there's really no hump there. He just had a backpack on, and he opens it up and rummages through, and you hear this jangling, and he pulls out, and you see he's got these long claws, and he flips up the keys to you, zip, and puts his backpack on, putting the hump back in place, and says, I was leaving town today anyway. Help yourself.
Oh. Well, if I do find them or a lead, how would I tell you?
Oh, yes. Well, I will be traveling, so I don't have a place to tell you to go. I'm heading south in search of my brothers and sisters.
Well, how about you stick around? Let me see if I
Oh,
can
no. Not with the
point you
coat
in a
here.
good direction. Oh, I mean, not for the whole day. Just let me look at your household, see what I can see if anything's out of place, and maybe get you a lead. If not, then you can just go on your merry way.
I tell you what. I would give you 2 hours. And he turns and he walks towards the tavern.
I can do it in less. Tears out my shades. Yeah, I'm not kidding. But yeah, I will. Wait. Can you point me to the direction of your abode? I'm literally don't know anything around this town.
I thought you were a detective.
Gotta find the house on your own.
He turns around and he says, the number is on the key. There's only like 15 houses in this town. You'll find it. He turns back around and walks
That's
back.
the last time I offer my help to people. Shit, man. All right. I go over back to Arden unless you followed me. Or...
Arden
Yeah,
was
I
walking
mean-
towards the church, so you guys are
Yeah, I'm
basically
going
in the
over there.
same area.
Yeah. Okay. Well, apparently this kobold individual is missing his family. I'm gonna check out his house, see if I can grasp any leads. If not, then it's just a dead end.
Like, look around. Are you making this up? I don't even see a kobold.
I point at the tavern. Do you not see the little guy walking in?
Arden, you see a about 3.5 foot tall cloak walking into. You don't see anything but the cloak and the hood pulled up.
Okay, well, we can go check that out.
All right, buddy guard.
Great. Buddy
The
road movie.
bodyguard
Here we go.
novel. Yeah. Bards will sing tales of our adventures.
Okay, so back
Especially
in the
on
bar.
Bard's Day Off.
Yes, thank you, Sirenscape, for allowing us to use your stuff.
You pay money for it, don't you?
Yes, but that's what.
A thank you is polite.
The thank you is the money.
Yes, we have a subscription, but thank you for putting it all together and letting us use it for
It's a
streaming
beautiful
and,
package.
and everything. It is a wonderfully easy to use package.
Hashtag sponsor us.
Yeah, we're not sponsored, but we do use Sirenscape. So if you like the ambiance and the sound effects, check them out. It's really cool.
We also have a bunch of free stuff too, as well.
Hashtag not sponsored, but
Not
you know,
sponsored
we're not
yet.
opposed to it.
Hashtag is what you meant to say, Joe. Not yet.
So, back at the bar.
Yes, back at the bar.
Meanwhile, back at the bar.
Meanwhile, back at the motel. Does anybody know Ray Stevens? No? Okay.
I was born in the 90s.
Alright.
I have
Lyra,
t-shirts
roll
from
a
the
con
90s.
save. I'm kidding. Don't roll the con save.
Yeah, no, I kind of like the bar being not on fire.
I'm kidding. Don't roll a con save. There's no save.
You're just drunk.
You're just drunk.
It's like video games. You drink 3 beers, you're done.
So what are you two doing at the bar? As you're finishing up, Faye, you had helped kind of put this together, and as
Right.
it's coming together, you see a kobold snout under a cloak kind of walk in,
Aww.
kind of dart back and forth, and then head off into a corner by a window and take a seat and pull the hood back, revealing kobold. He's a green-skinned kobold with like these black, what are they called? Like flanges that come up off his top of his skull, and then kind of open up from a single one to like a double one that comes down.
Aww.
And he's got some bright yellow eyes, and he looks fairly charismatic. He looks approachable. He doesn't look intimidating
he's a
at
little
all.
lizard. So, is this common for kobolds to be just here?
It's a Mulhessen is a trade stop on a main route, so there's a lot of travelers that go through here. So it would be common to see anybody of any race here at Mulhessen, just because
We just turned in 3 bags of skeletons to 3 frogs.
Yeah, okay, makes sense. Lots of reptiles.
Lots of small creatures.
They're so
Level girl.
they're so cute.
Anyone have like enlarge reduce? Just make them like full size.
Oh no, don't get for ideas.
So yeah, you see this individual come in and take a seat in the corner, followed a minute or so after by Arden and Rook coming in.
There's using mage
No, we
hand
were
to
going-
help
we were-
decorate.
We were going to
Oh, you
the
were headed to
guy's
the house? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind then. Just the kobold.
He's sitting at a table, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna like, I'm sorry, sir. I'm gonna need that table. Oh, I forgot my accent on that one. Whatever.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's gonna hop up. You see that his feet were kind of dangling. They weren't like fully touched, so he kind of hops up off.
Oh,
the chair.
I'm just fucking around with you. We've already got it all set up.
Oh, okay. And he scoots back down. He hops back onto the chair and dangles his feet.
I mean, I was just, you came in here, you looked like you've got a fresh face on you, and, weren't gonna, scream bloody hell when someone walked over to talk to you, so just trying to make it a little bit.
Who do you talk to that screams bloody hell when you walk up to them?
You'd be surprised.
Okay.
Oh,
Maybe
Are
you
you-
should try working on that. A smile will help. If you approach someone with a smile, and he grins and he bares his teeth.
Lyra just runs over and just hugs Faye. Look at the flowers, aren't they so pretty?
I don't need to smile when I've got her.
Oh
There's
yes.
so many. Oh, look at you,
She like gets like on the table and just kind of like.
His smile drops. Adorable.
Yeah.
Oof.
Adorable.
She likes the color green a lot.
Oh. He kind of shifts his shoulders and arches his neck, and you see the skin kind of change color. And he's like this like blue teal color now.
She squeals. I'm not going to squeal, but she squeals.
I don't think that worked out the way you wanted to because
like,
now she's more interested in you.
She hops from her side of the table, like, and like scoots over next to her, like. Poof.
Bright colors usually scare things off. That's, don't
It
touch
reminds
things
me of home.
with bright colors. Poisonous. And he like snaps at you. Snaps his jaws.
Such beautiful teeth.
She's not like normal people, friend.
I see that. You might as well grab a seat your friend already has.
And Faye will just like lean against the table. Oh no, I mean like they might need more drinks later, so might as well keep standing.
Oh, I don't
Okay.
know if I want any more of that orange juice. It made me feel a little wobbly.
I can get a different flavor.
Okay.
All right, you want a drink too, sir?
What's your name?
Are you buying?
Sure, might as well. We're friends, right?
Open bar.
Do you just make friends with random strangers wherever you go?
Oh, you make
Well,
friends with people
I'm-
you share drinks with?
I'm Lyra, and that's Faye. And now we're not strangers anymore.
I mean, you don't know my name yet.
No, but if you're willing to share a drink with me and Lyra, then you're good company.
Well, if you're buying, then sure. Ask for the Islo special.
Okay. Faye will go up and ask for the Islo special.
Lyra's like, this close. Just-
And then like another fruit juice mix for Lyra.
Why?
Because I love you, cat.
The bartender, when you mention Islo special, kind of looks at you like, are you sure? And then grabs out a big wooden tankard
Uh-huh.
and starts pouring every liquor into it.
It's a grog bowl.
It's a fucking grog.
And then you see him
Sorry.
snap his fingers and this little flame lights up and he like, and the top of it just like flickers and it's this blue-green flame
Ooh.
that's like dancing around the top.
I'm here for this.
Oh, are you buying? That's 700 gold.
Hopefully
Top
it's not
shelf.
that expensive.
No, sorry.
A lot
I
of
gotta
top
get-
shelf stuff.
But yeah, so.
Are you related? Are you related to like the Fae?
What part of this looks like it's related to that?
Your colors, and you can change them. I can change my colors too. Well, sometimes.
Oh, you meant the Faye, not your friend. Okay. Yes.
Oh. No,
No, I'm
that
not
is-
related.
She's
to
like
Faye.
laughing.
that would be silly.
Yes.
You're obviously more mightier than her.
Well, I don't know her to say that, but and you see this little like red blush.
Is- I need this in my life. My face hurts. You can't keep doing this
Good.
week after week.
So the bartender looks at you, Faye, and says, "Well, am I opening up a tab in your name, or are you paying for each drink?"
Well, how much does this one cost?
This one, and he points to the one that's on fire.
Yeah.
This one is 10 gold.
Oh, fuck, I'll pay for it. And she puts 10 gold down.
Fantastic.
And how much for the fruit drink cocktails that I've been having as well?
You've had five of them now.
Yeah, about 5. I think with the one on the way, the one for her.
So 6. That'll be 2 gold.
2 gold? Alright, so 12 gold. You know what? Give me a second one of that Isla. And she puts another 10 gold down. Because
This
he
is
asked.
not for you. You're not going to drink both of these, are you?
No. There's the little one over there. He recommended it, so I might as well grab him
Islo!
one.
And he waves at Islo. Islo
So-
just kind of...
So, 2 of those, 1 of the cocktails, and we'll be good to go.
He pours another Islo special and lights it on fire. Before you go over there, one more thing, and he pulls out this parchment. And I need you to sign down here, please.
Oh God! Oh no!
Can I read over what this parchment is? Is it a waiver?
It's mostly names, and at the top there's a little waiver, yes. And you do notice that it's stamped with an Acquisitions Inc. logo at the top.
Motherfuckers.
Oh, fuck it, why not? And she signs.
Burn the entire town down.
So yeah, so Faye Walter, nice little manuscript right there.
All right. He rolls it back up and says, "Good luck."
And now your soul is mine.
Too bad she's already bargained with that. So,
I was gonna say.
so yeah, so 3 drinks, back to the table.
All right. So you get back to the table and back to Arden and Rook, who are heading over across town to the residential area where there are 5 or 6 houses. You easily find number 7, which is the one that the key is for.
I'm going to investigate outside.
Okay. On initial inspection, without rolling an investigation check, what you find is the house is a 10 by 10, very small, and it seems to have an attached something or other. You can't tell from the outside, but there's an attached room that's like 5 by 5 on the outside of this thing that looks like probably a door goes in from the inside. And there are 3 windows, one on the east, one on the west, and one on the north end of the building. The windows do seem to be a tad dirty on the inside, so you can't see clearly through them, but you can see a bit through them, and as you look in, you see that this is a one-room house that looks like it has been turned into some kind of nest. There's a lot of straw and hay just kind of spread out into separate piles in corners of the house. There doesn't seem to be any large furniture or anything like that in the house, but you do see in the back where that little alcove is at, or that separate attachment, there is a door that is shut that would lead back into there.
Alright, bathroom, but yeah, I'm gonna do my investigation. I'm rolling.
Okay.
That is a 15.
Okay. So after you kind of get your initial walk around, you and Arden both see this house and what I just described. You find a set of footprints that seem to come from outside a window and lead off into the south part of town. So you can assume that somebody opened a window, hopped out, because the footprints start and then head out that way.
Mm-hmm. Arden, I found some footprints heading south.
Are they appropriately sized for our known kobold, or are they larger or smaller?
Are they?
Yeah. You'll
Are they
notice
kobolds?
They are kobold claws. They're three-toed footprints.
Mm-hmm.
They do seem... You didn't specifically look at his feet, but they do seem a bit larger than this individual that you met earlier.
So they're probably more stockier than he is?
Definitely a little bit more weight to the footprint than you would expect this one to have.
Mm-hmm. Well, either they were carrying something, or they are a bit more meat in their bones than their
So did
brother.
we get to, like, what? Do we have any idea what happened to his
No.
family members, or like what the situation was? Did he just wake up and they were gone?
From the sounds of it, just sounds like he said they just went missing. in the middle of the night.
Because
It sucks.
there's tracks coming out.
You want
Are
to
there
check
any
inside,
at the
or-
other windows?
Go ahead and roll an investigation, Arden.
I did that. 21.
All right.
Hey.
So you go around to the other windows and you notice the one on the north doesn't have any, but the one on the western side does. And these are much smaller, and there's multiple sets. There's probably about 3 or 4 different sets. And they're the same thing. They look like somebody hopped out the window and then took off running.
South again?
Yep.
Okay, so it looks like the family might have fled. Because there's many tracks over here at this window.
And they're heading in all the same direction?
And they're all heading to the southern part of town.
The plot thickens. Come, Watson. Let's follow the clues.
I don't know who Watson is, but I mean, I'll go with you if you want.
I just... Okay, buddy. Thank you. Thank you for coming on this journey with me. But yeah, Rook will try to follow the footprints as best he can until he can't follow them anymore.
Okay. The footprints are easy to track until they get into the main road, where a lot of foot traffic has just kind of made them disappear into the foot traffic of the main road. But you do, as you're tracking them, you do see that they kind of get to that point where they're heading towards the south gate of Mulhessen. You would assume that if they stayed on the road, they would have been heading from where you came from, and they would be going south towards Serloon. Because remember, you came up from the south.
Right.
From Serloon.
I think we need to go talk to your kobold.
Indeed. I hand him the keys. You want to go chat with him?
I hope. Sure, if there's, not multiple kobolds in the bar, I don't know who he is.
Yeah, surprisingly there's. He's green. Has the black coat and yellow eyes.
Okay.
But I hand him the keys. It's like, here, take the keys and hand it to him. I'm gonna go see if I can find smaller footprints. I won't go too far from town.
Okay, good luck.
Okay, so you're splitting up. Rip.
Yes, split the party.
Even more.
Yes.
Okay, so Rook, you're heading south out of the south gate and just like heading out just south
Yeah.
of town.
Is there like guards at the gate, or is it just?
It's
No
just
one-
an open gate right now.
Just open gate? Okay.
You do have
then-
that guardhouse that you turn the bodies in.
Right,
It's
right,
right
right.
at the gate. And the Grung are outside, and they're just kind of keeping an open eye on things.
Right.
You see them kind of betting with each other.
Before I head out the gate, I say, "Hey, do you guys keep track of who enters and who leaves?"
No? Are we supposed to? They hop up on each other, and they kind of look into you. Why are
Oh
you
my
leaving
god,
town?
they're so cute. God damn it. they're
Business
so
or
cute.
pleasure?
I'm like, leaving town really quickly to see if I can track down 3 kobolds.
Okay, do you feel like we've done our jobs?
Damn.
Yes.
Good.
I
And
give
they
him- I
hop
give
off
all-
of each other and go back to
I
building.
try to give all 3 of them a high five.
You don't want to do that.
Don't do that.
Oh. Why?
I mean,
Do it.
if you really want us to.
No,
Do it,
I'm
do it,
just.
do it.
I'm
Do
not
it.
curious. I like.
Do
is it
Have you
a
never met
rhythm?
a Grung before?
No, you're the first
Do
one
it.
I've ever met.
Oh, well.
Hold out the hand. Do it.
See, we grung, we have secretions on our skins, and some people can handle them and some people can't. Would you like to find out?
Sure, why not?
It's a bold strategy.
That was rhetorical. We are town guards. Do you think us irresponsible? Go on your way. And they go back and they start betting each other. You see them kind of betting with like little bone dice.
Where's our
Oh,
extra
those.
life?
Oh, did they just? You know what? I'm just leaving. I'm not even. I'm not even.
Oh,
I'm not even with this. Yeah, I start heading out south, and once I get to some like tree area, I will. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna see if I can like do a survival check to see if I can pinpoint the same cobalt tracks.
Okay. So the road that you come out continues on south, and there's a little bit of an opening before the forest. There's a little bit of a clearing on both sides of the road before the forest line kind of gets thick. Are you checking like the road itself or like
The road
Okay.
itself.
I normally I don't like to let you roll if you're not gonna find anything at all because this is a main road.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And there's no way for you to track fresh tracks on a road that's well traveled.
Okay. Then I will get to the tree line and I will look around and do a perception check.
Okay. Are you doing your thing where you go up in the tree, like using your special ability?
I'm perception checking before I do that.
Okay. So you're kind of looking around to make sure nobody's watching, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I see nothing. I got a 12.
Okay. Yeah, you don't. The grung, you kind of look over your shoulder, and they're back behind the gate there, and they're focused on their betting, on their bone dice, and they're not paying attention. And they're the closest thing that you can see that would notice you.
Okay. Da-da-da. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you get to the top of the tree and you look out and you can see about a mile down the road. It's fairly clear. The sky is clear. It's a bright day. It looks really nice, and it's about 60 degrees. Breeze just kind of barely kissing your skin. So it's a really nice day. You can tell it's going to get warmer. It's still early.
Then in a tree, you see an Acquisitions Incorporated flag.
Yo, you go up and the trees just
It's
form
Acquisitions.
It's all Acquisitions Incorporated. Always
There's a
have been.
blimp flying in like an airship.
With the tail
That's
at the
good
end of
marketing.
There's a
man.
rock with a fucking tail at the end of it that has Acquisitions Incorporated.
Oh man.
But no, do I see off in the distance like any fires, like camps going further south?
You don't see anything like smoke rising or anything like that, but you do see there seems to be a cart led by horse that is coming from the south towards where you guys are at. So it's,
In the south.
yeah, it's coming from Saarloon towards Mulhessen where you guys are at. So it's following the trail that you followed yesterday.
I hop down. And I will what's the bet now? It's kind of creepy, like, hey, have you seen any any kobolds around? But no, I'm gonna just head back into town.
Okay. So
And,
you head back into town?
Slowly, yeah. I'm just gonna walk slow. Enough time. Like, how far was the cart? Like,
It's you could see for about a mile, and you could just barely see it coming from there. So it's about a mile
yeah.
out.
All right, then yeah, I'll just hurry back to the bar then.
Okay. Arden, you return to the bar before Rook. So Lyra and Faye, you see Arden come in.
Arden, buddy, join us. And she's got like the tankard.
Thing that's on fire. Like,
Yeah.
does she still have eyebrows? Or
Lyra, have you drank it yet? Islo is just about to drink his when Arden comes in and stops, and as you say, Arden, he kind of stops and looks up. And Arden, you see them sitting with a blue kobold.
So cute.
Well, you guys haven't seen a green kobold, have you?
Oh, he's sitting here with us.
He's how
Hey,
many
hey.
of those have you had? He's clearly blue.
Do the thing. And she's like tapping on the table.
What
But
thing?
and then she prestidigitation him to green.
The thing that she did for Lyra here, you know, but reverse.
She prestidigitation him green.
I don't have to.
Oh, look at that.
Sorry, I got excited. It happens sometimes.
Okay, so are these keys yours?
Maybe. And he puts his claws over him and drags it across the table.
Oh, okay. It's it's okay.
Are you friends with these two?
Yes.
Good. She's buying. You want the Nislo special? And he holds up the glass that's on fire.
No, thank you. I'll just watch.
Hey, to each their own. And he chugs it down, and it spills across his snout, and his face is now like magical fire, just like
Lyra's losing her shit.
licks it up, and so good, so good.
Faye's gonna drink hers as well.
Roll a con save, please.
Here it
Rolls a
comes.
All right, I hope you're ready for your new character.
Oh,
Ooh.
that was a natural one.
Oh no!
Oh, I was kidding.
Oh,
I was kidding. No.
this doesn't seem very good.
Total of 3, but it was a natural one.
So you're so enamored with what's going on, you kind of miss your mouth a little bit, and it spills down, and your blouse or whatever that you're wearing there kind of catches that flame. It doesn't seem to be burning the blouse, but it's like on fire, and you can kind of feel a little bit of heat tickling your chin.
Okay, alright. And she's like gonna try and like swipe it down.
As you do that, the fire just like moves to your belly, and it's just like
hot.
flickering.
You know you are on fire, right?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, I
I'm
got it.
guessing it's not the first time. But
He kind of out the side of his snout blows a little bit, and this like icicle jet just puts it out, and now your belly is kind of like got icicles, and it's just a little like initial layer of frost.
oh,
Again, Lyra is just probably about to explode from how adorable. She's like, it's so cute, I'm gonna die.
Call me adorable one more time.
Hey, you're so adorable!
did Faye, did you give her a drink? Cause
I think this is her third one.
oh jeez. Okay.
Look, I made sure that they were mixes. They were mainly juice. It's not like I was giving her something that I would drink. I did drink them, but it wasn't like I didn't give her a grog like what I'm drinking here, or at least what I attempted to drink.
Shouldn't you be talking right now?
Well, I missed my mouth. Like, I didn't even get to drink the 10 gold drink that I purchased.
Oh. Never mind.
It's the worst natural one.
It's yeah.
That's what happens when you
Line
get
at the bar.
kind of lost in the flame and you're not,
Yeah.
And you get your drink and you just trip and it just goes out on the street and you're like, ah.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't have the money for a replacement.
Fun.
Good thing it's an open bar later on.
True. These things are true.
So, she's just like kind of like staring sadly at the tanker.
Islo, is that your name? Did I get that right? Is that
Yes.
what I heard?
Yes.
What what actually happened to your family? Like, did they run away or?
He kind of holds his both paws up, and you see these two long talons. Shh. I don't know. But I noticed that there were tracks heading south, so that's why I'm going south. You know, there's a lot of weird things going on in Mulhessen lately, and my family may have just up and left. It's weird that they wouldn't tell me anything about it.
It's like Sid from the Ice Age movies.
Oh no! Don't say that! I love him already.
His family just
Joseph.
abandoned
Great. Now he's an
him.
orphan too. Sweet.
Joseph, no.
We're so taking this kobold with us.
Oh, he's going in the opposite direction we're going. So.
Well, not like the complete opposite, but the opposite.
Okay, so you
Not if
already
we
knew
take
that they left probably on their own, yeah? Like, they headed out of the windows and went south.
There were no signs of
There-
struggle in my home.
Is there like a reason they would not have told you?
Roll an insight as he kind of like,
Did you make any of them angry lately?
oh no, we get along just fine.
Insight.
Did you guys mention about the windows tracks
22.
in the conversation? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
A 22.
22.
He seems like he was like bubbly and energetic, and then when you asked that, he just kind of, for a quick second, dropped that bubbly persona, and he seemed kind of saddened, but then caught it and immediately returned to his bubbly personality.
So yeah, that you don't know why they would have left without you.
Is it normal to go outside of windows where you're from?
Windows, doors, I mean, we fit through anything.
I never thought of it that way.
I'm pretty sure Faye's gone on a lot of windows.
Sometimes, like intentionally. Sometimes.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, Lyra gets
the
up.
husband comes back.
At
Or
this
the
point,
wife.
Rook,
The
you
wife,
get
whatever.
back into the tavern, and you see your friend sitting in the corner with this blue kobold.
Lyra's getting up and walking towards
no.
the window.
I'm sorry, it's green again because prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Only like a foot of his.
Just the face.
Just the face. Yeah, just like the
'cause
top
I can do 3. Oh, I can do 3 feet at a time. We're good.
It's fine.
That bitch is green.
Yeah, walk in and like, hey guys, why is Lyra going to the window?
See if she can fit through it.
Mustus fenestrate. It's a
How much
college
did she
word.
drink?
How much did she drink?
Yeah.
More
don't
than
worry
she
about
normally uses. I gave her 3 cocktails. Mainly juice.
You should buy her an Islo special.
I don't get an Isla special. I don't have the money for it.
I don't think that's a very good
I don't
idea,
think I have the
Oh.
money for anything. So
That's okay.
No, I got
Open-
yours.
Open
Yours.
bar starts in about an hour.
Yeah. Okay, get an Isla special in an hour.
He just kind of like nods excitedly. Do it,
All
do
right.
it.
Well, sure Arden has told you we found tracks and we're
Yeah,
heading
for
south.
of Isla's family. Yeah.
Oh, yes, I already knew those were there.
That would have been.
That's
nice
why
to
I'm
know.
heading south.
That would have been nice to
I
know
told you I
ahead
was
of time.
going south to find them.
Yeah, but you didn't tell me why.
You
That would
didn't
have been nice
ask.
to know.
I don't know why you are prying into my business to begin with, but
I was offering assistance.
Rook,
This
it's
oh,
just get a drink, sit down, relax
why
a bit.
do you want to help a total stranger find their family? You don't know
Because
me.
I
What
don't
if
know
I
where
am a
my
part of
family
it?
is.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Faye just like brings up like the remaining like drops of her drink and just like I'm done with this conversation.
Sorry, it was a reflex.
I did not mean to push so hard.
No, it's fine. My apologies. I overreacted.
It's fine.
I just
Apparently,
usually
we're
have
all
a-
friends here now.
Yeah, we shared drinks. That means we're friends.
Rook thinks about all the time he's had drinks with random people and doesn't remember any other names. Not because he was drunk, just like, okay. But yeah. All right. Well, I'm guessing we're still staying here until the open bar.
I mean, I paid 10 gold for a drink that I barely got a few sips from. I would like to stay for the open bar.
Very well.
Okay,
I
I
will-
will stay
I will-
for one drink, but I'm going to leave quickly and soon. Must go
Of
south.
course. Yeah.
Are you leaving soon because of your family leaving? Like, or is there another reason why you're in such a hurry?
Well, I want to find my family, yes, but also the cult in Mulhessen is not a good omen, and all the weird things that have been happening, I don't feel safe here anymore.
There's a cult.
Yeah, the elemental.
Yeah, so some folks just cordoned off the cathedral out there, and they are apparently cleaning it up, and they are wearing the symbols of the cult of the eternal flame.
That does not bode well.
And, you
That
know-
temple was mainly to Lathander from what I saw. There was another god tabard there that I didn't see. It was gone, destroyed. There's no telling what it was, but I don't
Right.
believe Lathander would be involved with this elemental evil.
Yeah, they were involved with the whole elemental evil problem from a while back.
Yeah, so. And I
Listen.
wonder why they'd be in that temple. That temple is fallen to bits. Why are they cleaning that up?
I don't know.
Maybe they're looking for a new base of operations and saw it wasn't being used.
But Acquisitions was using it last night.
Yeah, in secret.
Well,
And the only
what?
ones who know that is.
Do
Sitting
we?
in
So here's the thought: that do we know it was Acquisitions that was using it the last
Yeah,
night?
because when we got to the drow in the alleyway, I grabbed his cloak, and his cloak had the Acquisitions Incorporated emblem on it.
And all the reagents in the vials, they all had the symbol of Acquisitions Incorporated.
Ac Inc. was down in that cellar.
The
See,
bodies.
just yet another reason to leave town. I suggest you do so quickly too.
Because of Acquisitions Incorporated?
Oh yes. Their plans are always no good. No good to be around.
I mean,
I mean, good for a few wealthy people at the top, but most of the bottom people, not good.
well,
Which is
I've never
usually how it
been
goes.
directly involved with Acquisitions Incorporated, so I'm not entirely sure. Like, most of what I've done before leaving Saraloon was just moving their cargo from the ship to the dock.
You worked for them?
No, I worked for the docks, and so if a merchant ship had their cargo, I took the cargo off the ship on to the dock.
Oh, if you touch their stuff, they know who you are.
And they know who I am because I take the boxes off the ships onto the docks.
How drunk are you?
Oh no. He pulls his cloak up and he shakes real hard, and you see his snout change. And like every other scale is gold, and then every other scale is blue.
She's over there. There's a squeal from over there.
I'm gonna get Lyra out of the window and
She's outside the window. The window's closed, so it makes no sense how she's on the other side.
this is a full-time job.
You left her with me, so you get to deal with the consequences of that.
Yeah, fair enough.
We come inside.
This is an interesting dynamic we have here.
A different window.
See,
I mean, it
I'm
keeps
not
us
the
on our
only one that
toes,
uses
Arden.
Windows.
Lyra, why are you walking in and out of windows?
Came in the window. Windows are doors now! And doors can be windows!
This is not my fault.
Oh, it's totally our fault. But it's okay. We don't blame you for her taking it literally.
My grandfather used to say when one door closes, another one opens. He was a great man. Terrible cabinet maker.
Lyra does not seem to quite get that one, but
I
she smiles softly and she's like, and she takes his hand and she's like, he must have been a good man though.
Oh,
You know,
yes,
Arden-
he was great.
I didn't think that you'd come from a line of carpentry with being in a garden and everything, but great proverb.
Your family's decisions in life do not always determine where you're going to be
Why
in
are
life.
these not active? Okay.
Yeah, I need a drink for that. And she gets up and walks back to the bar.
Lyra's
Still
Nugget
holding
of-
Arden's hand.
nugget of wisdom.
So,
Thank God for that ass.
as you're all sitting around the table, darkness envelops all of you. You cannot see anything, but you hear a rumble, and you hear the shattering of glass all around you, and the cracking of wood. And you feel as though the table and the chairs underneath you are starting to kind of vibrate and move. And you hear outside a big eruption of dirt and this like groaning and creaking of wood.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
After that settles, the darkness lifts, and you can see that the entire tavern that you're in is in disarray. Some of the tables have kind of broken, the chairs have snapped, there's glasses all over the place, the decorations are kind of loose and hanging, and out in the center of town through the windows you can see this massive 50-foot oak tree has just sprouted up in the middle of the town road, towering probably 300 feet in the air.
Is it beautiful?
The leaves are actually like this silver lined, but they're bright neon green.
Oh, they are beautiful. Oh.
Maybe we know where the giant squirrel came from now.
I worked so hard on getting the table set up right.
I walk out like like when the darkness drops, like Rook has his daggers out.
His normal daggers or the fancy one that I got?
I don't have those yet.
No, you got the one that we looted
Yeah.
from the body.
Oh yeah, no, I haven't attuned to that yet.
Oh,
And you
Lyra's
hear,
holding hands still with Arden.
"Where am I?" come from 300 feet in the air.
Oh no! Oh no!
Think
If I
I-
say it again, the Kool-Aid Man's gonna bust in through the window.
Oh yeah!
Can that please be a fucking a wild surge one day? Kool-Aid Man.
I think we might need to go out and see what's happening. out
Yeah,
there.
well, I immediately I put the daggers up. Yeah.
Rook, you're pretty good at climbing. You think you could get up that way?
Actually, yeah.
We think the damage from the tavern was just the tree exploding.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I walk. Yeah, but I walk outside and assess this gigantic tree.
Yeah, there's a 300-foot tall, 50-foot diameter tree. Looks like it just sprouted up in the middle of the ground.
Where the fountain was?
No, south of that. It didn't
Okay.
break through the fountain. and you hear it say, "Where am I? What happened to me?"
The tree says that?
The voice is booming from 300 feet in the air. It sounds like the tree is talking, yes.
Does anybody here speak tree?
I'm pretty sure
It's
we
speaking
can hear
in
what-
common.
In common.
Lyra, did anything like this happen from your home? Like the trees speaking?
Well, yes, but not like that.
Well, this is, you're the most experienced one in this situation, I would think.
You hear it boom out, "Uta! Gorga, where are you?"
Does those names sound familiar to us, or?
Mr. Tree, sir, God, I feel so drunk right now, and I'm not. What's the last thing you remember?
"I was walking through town, holding my daughter and wife's hands."
So you weren't originally a tree.
I don't think he's a tree now. I think he's in the tree.
So, are you the tree, or are you up in the treetops?
"I don't know."
Lyra's gonna hug the tree.
Do you feel the hug? Because if you're the tree, you feel the hug. If you're not, I think this...
"I feel something on my backside."
I think he's turned into the tree.
The tree. Yeah, he's the tree. It's okay. It'll pass.
Hope.
Lyra, as you're hugging the tree, you see a carving in the tree.
His tramp stamp? I'm sorry, his trunk stamp?
It says, "Thank you, Anonymous, for that donation." That wild magic surge was brought to you by Anonymous. Thank you for that
Physicians
$25
Incorporated.
donation.
There's the ACK ink symbol right there next to the anonymous.
The tree begins to kind of shake, and this like sparkle kind of falls down. The silver like leafling kind of falls off the tree.
Aw, it's so pretty.
And kind of swirls around all four of you, and you now all have advantage on the next skill check or attack roll,
Nice.
as that was another anonymous donation.
Okay.
That's actually a very nice visual that just happened.
I can't help. I can't do the thing still.
I'm gonna try to walk around the tree.
Yeah, as you're
Just
walking around, you get to the front where it's facing the temple, and you see this like knotted, gnarled face, and you see eyes looking at it, and it looks like this person was turned into this tree.
ooh. Okay. I look over at the church and see what the cult people are doing right now.
They're actually all staring and cowering, like, in the corner. Like, they have no idea what happened.
Fucking nerds. Noobs.
Okay.
Mr. Tree person, I'm sorry. What's your name?
Did you do this to me?
No, she didn't do this. She was with me the entire time.
Can you fix this?
I can try.
And you see a small girl and her mother kind of walking and just like in utter terror of what's going on, just like, oh my god.
I don't have anything to fix this. Sorry.
Don't look at me.
Is this permanent? Somebody help.
Would I know if it's permanent or not?
There's no telling with wild
Yeah.
magic.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm just like, You know, give it a day or so, and if something doesn't happen, maybe you should consult like a druid or a high priest or some sort. Something to deal with the nature of magic. Oh, cat, Lyra. Lyra, no, this wasn't you. We were all.
It's all my fault. I'm
No,
sorry.
Lyra, we were in the dark sphere in the tavern. You couldn't have done it.
It's probably all my fault. It's just
Lyra,
like the squirrel.
You didn't do the squirrel either,
And what if the
Lyra.
squirrel comes back and goes into the tree?
Lyra, you gave the squirrel snacks. It was fine.
I can't give a tree snacks.
You can water the tree. That feeds it, doesn't it?
Okay, I'll be right back.
Just leans her eyes.
don't
She's
give this.
gonna run back into the tavern.
Okay, you see there's a bunch of people who are trying to clean up, and a couple of them are looking, and you notice your kobold friend is gone.
Oh, I lost my friend too.
All right, Arden, I'm gonna go deal with Lyra. I left Rook to it last time. And so Faye follows, hearing the more cries from the bar. Lyra,
I can't see through my tears where a pitcher of water could be because everything's a mess.
All right.
can I find a pitcher of water for Lyra?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm laying in the floor in Spanish.
Wow.
Faye just walks up and she's got the pitcher in her hands. All right, I've got the water, Lyra. Come on.
There's no point. I should just stay here. If
Lyra.
he has to suffer, I should suffer.
You literally didn't do anything this time, Lyra. I think we would have known if you did.
It's a big tree. It was me. Who else could it be? Except the cultists. It could be them.
Orlo literally said that there was.
Could be the cultist.
It's not the cultists.
And her eyes go yellow.
All right, do you want to give him the water or not? Because I just found this for you.
I'm going to attempt to climb the tree.
Okay,
Normally.
go ahead and roll an athletics check.
Where are them bitches? Oh no, Ronald, where'd you go? Ronald!
His head fell off.
23.
23. Yeah, you're able to start climbing up that tree, and you're making some progress. Arden, you notice the kobold friend that you had made earlier has come out of the tavern and is also on the opposite side of the tree, climbing up the tree.
Aw.
Because you rolled a 23, you're able to keep up with him because he is climbing up that tree like a squirrel climbs up the tree. He's up that tree, and
Plot twist: he was the giant squirrel.
you guys get up to the top, and Ronald, you were climbing right where that face is at, so you get to the point where if you grab up anymore, you're going to grab onto this person's lip.
I would probably go around.
Okay. As you're coming around, you see Islo climbing up as well. Oh. Hi.
You wouldn't have to know what's going on, would you? Insight.
Maybe. Go ahead and roll your insight.
Maybe. Know what's going on? Yes. Understand?
Natural 20,
No.
because I see the critical roll symbol.
Nice.
Which is a total of 22.
Yeah. He definitely knows something about this.
Okay. You want to let your good buddy Rook know?
He kind of looks over and sees how high up you are, because this is a 300-foot tree. Remember, it's like you're up high. He's like, do you have featherfall?
Something like that.
Good. And he's gonna scratch a couple, and then you hear him mutter something, and this tree turns into bubbles. And he's just floating down. He pulls open his cloak, and it's like a flying squirrel. He just kind of flies down onto the ground and wraps the cloak around himself. And he looks up at you. What are you doing?
Son of a bitch.
Are you falling?
No, no one would be able to hear this, but I hear the cracking of bones setting into place as my wings expand. And I glide down to our little kobold friend.
Okay. You glide down there, and everybody on the floor sees as the tree kind of turns into bubbles. There is a person standing at the trunk of the base and kind of looks around, surprised. Oh my God! What? Looks around and runs over to his wife and daughter and hugs them. Whoever did that, thank you, thank you. And they start to kind of walk off. And Islo is standing there and begins to kind of walk slowly away.
I fly down. It's like, hi.
Hi. Hello, Rook.
And the bones and my wings relax.
Those are really cool.
Yeah. Hey, buddy.
Kind of looks over at the rest of the group.
Gonna explain what that was about.
Do I have to?
Well, seeing as you kind of left me up there to fall to my death.
I asked if you had featherfall.
Yeah,
You
I
said
asked you if
kind
you
of.
knew what the was going on.
Okay, so.
And you didn't answer. And you didn't answer. You answered a question with a question.
Kind of shakes, and you see him. Like the scales kind of flutter and then change color. So I have experience with wild magics.
That's great. Go on.
Okay, thanks. And he like starts to take off.
And I grab. I was like, no. I mean,
He's just like running in the dirt in place.
I'm just like holding him up at this one. I was like,
What do you want?
I want an explanation why there was a giant 300-foot tall tree in the middle of town.
I don't know. Wild magic is weird. I just know how to counter it. I can't explain it. There are surges. See a problem, solve a problem. You know. He's kind of looking around very nervously.
Is this why your family left?
Maybe?
Do you cast wild magic?
No, not on purpose.
Are you a sorcerer?
Which one is sorcerer? Is that the one where you study books?
No, that's sorcerer is the one where if you look pretty enough, you can cast magic.
Ah, yes, I'm a sorcerer.
Oh, I love him.
Okay, cool. Well, did you do that?
No, of course not.
All right. Well, if you know how to deal with wild magic, perhaps you can teach Lyra a few things. And I look around. Is like, where is Lyra?
Lyra's probably storming out of the tavern with a pitcher of water.
Yeah, you come out.
Now the tree's gone.
Just in time to see bubbles floating away, and Rook is holding on to Islo.
The emotional die.
Yeah. Oh, okay. She sees how adorably cute he is, and then her eyes just go right back to blue.
Two anime eyes.
Yeah. Oh, it's gone!
Faye is just 3 steps behind her. See, I told him, just wait a bit and his problem would be solved.
Can you put
See
me
it?
down now?
Acquisitions Incorporated.
I place him down.
Lyra, we don't know it was Ack Inc. We don't know anything about it. We know that it
Sorry,
wasn't.
I'm sorry. I did not say Acquisition Incorporated. I meant to say the cult. That was
Yeah.
a cat thing. My bad.
What's the difference at this
Same
point, right?
intensity, not at Acquisitions Incorporated. I can't blame them yet.
Oh no.
Same.
Does anyone know mending?
Why?
Don't look at me.
He turns around and kind of looks to the south, and you see that carriage that was coming up Rook is approaching the south gate. And as you get a better view of it, you can all see that this carriage is a very opulent carriage. It's all black, but it looks like it's got like satin covering.
Oh, it's the luxury model.
It is a definitely. It's
So it's
definitely
it's the jag of carriages.
It's
Okay,
the
gotcha.
jag of carriages. This thing
Good
looks
Bentley.
opulent. There's even two on each corner on the front two corners. There's this magic lighting sconces, not sconces.
Okay.
What are they called? Lanterns that are like affixed to the carriage, and they're like changing colors. They're rotating through colors. And then you see the driver is just a cloak. There's no person there. It's just a cloak with the reins that are kind of floating in front of it.
Oh.
Is it lifted too? Like,
It's definitely got a suspension on it as it's just kind of riding smoothly.
I'm having a great day today, guys.
And, they're here. They are not going to be happy with the state of things.
Wait, who's here? Who's
The
arriving?
Rains. The Rains are here for their... They've... Oh, no. He's starting to get really antsy.
Wait, I have a question. Did you fix a little something with a giant squirrel a little ways from town before?
I can neither confirm nor deny this accusation. Yes, I did it. I'm sorry. See a problem, fix a problem. It's my motto.
Where are those fucking cultists at? Are they still like outside?
You see them out in front of the church, and they are hurriedly trying to prepare this place.
Oh.
And you notice that the temple is, it's looking much better than it did. You suspect, you didn't see it, you don't have any first-hand experience, but you can tell magic was involved.
Oh.
There's
I
no
mean,
way they clean this up
Does
manually.
it look like it's restored or repurposed?
Restored. There's a lot of new decoration to it, but it doesn't look like they have changed anything.
Okay.
On the outside, you haven't been on the inside.
Okay. Fucking fuck. God. I have like an ADD character. Alright, so I guess she's gonna stop being mad at them and now go back over to the freaking temple.
Okay, so you're walking over towards the temple. You all
Yeah.
see Lyra
Lyra-
take off.
Faye's going after her.
So it looked like this. She came out, was like pissed with a pitcher, and then sees that the problem is solved, sees eyes low, gets all like, oh, I love him. He's so adorable. And he makes me happy. And then she's fine. And then she's like, oh, wait, I was mad at people. Gets angry, sees the temple, and is like, oh.
And she still has the picture.
Yeah, she still has the pitcher. So she's now going over there with the pitcher.
Lyra, wait, don't go by yourself. And Faye's like
I'm
jogging
never by
after.
myself.
Oh no, that's even more concerning. I asked, is this like who are these Rains?
The bride and groom for the wedding.
Well, no, I get that.
Points at
but,
Rook.
like who are they to this town?
They mean
Besides-
nothing to this town, except for the huge influx of money.
So they mean everything to this town.
Everybody asks, who are they? Nobody ever asks, how are they?
Well, I guess we're gonna see if they're gonna be pissed or not.
I want to randomly go up to one of the cultists.
Okay. So you're heading up towards the church as well, Arden, and you reach one of the cultists before Faye gets to the church. What would you like to ask them as they're running around? This individual that you run up to has two large, profuse fangs, underbite fangs. They come up, not down. They're not fangs. They're tusks. Yeah, tusks. There we go. I can't words. I'm sorry. And he's got this it's almost like a mullet because he's got a short, spiky hair in the front, and then it's pulled back into this long, rat tail type ponytail that comes down and around. And he's wearing those robes. And he's got green skin and orc ears, so you can tell he's at least half orc.
As the advance person for the rain party, has everything been prepared here?
We are just finishing up, yes. As you can see, everything has been fashioned on the outside. We just have a few more repairs on the inside. If you could please give us 5 more minutes. Hold them off for 5 minutes.
Very good. Has something been done about the room with the hole in the floor?
Hole in the floor. All the
Never mind.
All the repurposing has been done on the inside. We are almost ready.
Okay. And things have been dedicated properly?
Yes, dedicated. Repositioned.
Okay.
Repurposed. Ready to go.
Thank you. Carry on.
He looks nervous as fuck, like he's sweating bullets as he's talking to you. Faye, at this point, you get up to the church. What are you doing? And Lyra, you're in front.
Opening the door. Just walking in like I own the place.
As you open the door, you see there are several cultists who are waving their hands in front of the archway, and it's kind of lifting up this banner of flowers. And you see that they're kind of prepping this place. And as you walk in, you notice that it's been completely reconditioned in here. It is not the ruin that you saw before. I also need both you and Lyra to roll perception checks for me, please.
Oh, Joe, how many people, I would have tried to make it look like I was gliding down, with a cloak or something like that, instead of, just flapping my wings or anything.
Well, you wear a cloak, so your wings it would have been over top of your wings as you were gliding down, so if you grabbed the bottom of your cloak, you could have kept those covered.
No, I used the wings as a cloak.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just would have opened them up like they were, thing to try to look like I was gliding down with a cloak.
Yeah.
That's a 9 perception from Faye, by the way.
Okay. Lyra?
You're muted, Lyra.
I mean, motherfucker. That was a dirty 20.
That's not her language.
Dirty 20. So, you notice... you notice that there is a new symbol on the temple. To the right, those stained glass doors that used to have the sunrise symbol on them. They no longer have a sunrise symbol. They have it's like a flame that is dancing. There's two, what are those called? Little licks of flame that are kind of dancing between each other. And inside the flames, you see a face. It's just a generic face. You can't make out any specific features. But that's
Is this
the
a
symbol.
religious symbol?
It is indeed.
Would I be familiar with it, or
You can
seen
roll a
it?
religion. It's not a very common symbol.
What's the worst that could happen?
Morning Lord, more like Fire
You
Lord.
fail and lose an eye.
Wow.
What was that?
16.
You feel like you've heard of this before, probably fairly recently, but just it's not able to come to you. Somebody might have said something about this to you earlier.
What is this? Just points at it.
would Faye be able to tie what Arden said about the eternal flame to this? Oh, this is the eternal flame that Arden was talking about at the bar.
But this was the Morning Lord's house.
I mean, technically it was a shared house of the Morning Lord. There was another tabard that I couldn't make out. Possibly maybe saloon, sun and moon. But it's... And then she clears her throat. Looking real good in here, boys.
As you shout out to them, they have absolutely zero reaction to you.
Mm-hmm. All right, so it looks like we're free to roam around. Let's. Where you want to check out anywhere?
But where's the Morning Lord stuff gonna go?
Well, maybe it's just for the wedding.
I guess.
If
This
it's
doesn't seem very nice. The Morning Lord's not going to be happy when he gets back.
well, remember that this temple to him didn't have a keeper for many years, so the Morning
How
Lord.
would you like it if you came home and someone else was living in your house?
That's what I'm saying. Maybe the Morning Lord, moved on from this house because there was no keeper for it.
I suppose.
It's just like if a tree starts to rot, and there's nothing you can do to save it, you're not going to stay in the tree.
Oh. Why are the trees rotting?
I'm not saying that they are. I'm just saying that if a tree was rotting and you were using it for, something, if it was rotting and you couldn't save it, you wouldn't use it anymore.
It's still sad.
It is sad, but there's new life brought into this temple now. It's looking better than when we found it in.
You're right. It's looking good, boys and girls and everyone else in here.
As you're looking
Smile.
around, saying that, please roll me a perception check.
Oh, goody.
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Oof.
Rook.
23.
Okay, 23. So you're gonna look around and you're gonna say that, and you're gonna say boys and girls and everyone else. And as you look around, you see they all look the same. They all have underfang, green skin, and they do not react to you.
Someone's been
Were they
abusing
always-
the simulacrum spell.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's abuse. Huh.
One of these simulacrums.
She's
has
gonna like
1
walk
HP.
up to one of them, like as close as she can without getting in their way, and like observe one.
They seem to be doing these spells and running around and just waving their hands at things to kind of prep the building and put up the decorations. They do not react to your presence.
Hello? Hi. Excuse me, mister? Hi. She like gets like underneath, like, hello.
There is zero reaction to your presence. There feels like there's a physical, like if you touch the person,
Yeah, she's gonna like poke him.
it feels physical, like there's a person there. Does not react to you.
Faye,
Huh?
I'm scared.
Do you want to hold my hand again?
She like goes to the next person, does like just straight up like pokes him in, like looks at Faye and like just pokes him right in the rib cage.
Faye, you would notice at this point that they are all identical, and they are not reacting at all.
Poke.
8 trigrams, 64 palms.
Hello! Hello!
Lyra, this might actually work for us if they're not paying us any attention. we could see what other changes have been made to this area.
Yes, it's a good idea. I should check to see if my prayer worked. Be right back.
Faye is going to walk around the temple, specifically going towards the residential side of it where all the dormitories were, checking that last one that had the hole and the underground cavern. So, but like basically making like her like a whole round around the temple floor.
Okay.
She's going to stay like closer towards the door, the main entryway and stuff, and just kind of play in the
Foyer.
threshold is
Threshold,
the word that
gotcha.
I was thinking of. But yes.
The in-between.
Yes. In the in-between, but also in the in-between so that I'm not too far away from her. But also if someone comes, I can be like, oh, look at my shoes or something. I don't know. Something Lyra like.
Okay.
I'm a distraction.
So, as you're making an initial patrol around the church, you notice that the layout has kind of changed. As you go into the residential area, there's not several small rooms. They've made 2 separate big rooms, one on the north side and one on the south side. So they've kind of altered the walls and things in here. And as you make your patrol to the library, you see that that's been replaced by a personal study. All the ruined books and things like that have been replaced. Not replaced, they're missing because the bookshelves have been mended, but there are no books in the bookshelves. So all the ruined books and the things that were, the nastiness that was in here before has been kind of revamped into like a personal study area. There's a singular, like really nice fluffy leather chair in the corner. A fireplace has been assembled in the corner, and this is like a really nice personal study instead of that public-looking library that was in there before. And as you go over to where the temple is at, or was, it has also been changed. There's no more pews, and it almost looks more like a sacrificial, like, cult-type
Just like an altar room. Okay.
altar room rather than a public sanctuary. The banners have been replaced by the IMIX symbol. And you can see this singular, it looks like a golden Olympic torch that is not lit in the center of it right now.
Can I make a religion check on that to see if there's any like religious importance to the artifact?
Yes, you may. Roll a religion check.
All right, that is a dirty 20.
Okay.
Hey.
You can't identify the artifact per se because you're not familiar with this particular religion, but you do know that this is probably a pretty significance because it's in the middle of the room. It's like the centerpiece of the altar. There's probably some sort of ritual that revolves around this torch.
All right.
You could say that magic's gone, but there's still a torch to be lit. I feel like that was too much of a stretch. I'm sorry, guys. I let us down. I'm sorry, Joseph. I'll see myself out.
That's all right. We're gonna head back outside to Arden and Rook, who are outside the temple.
Is the Cobalt with us, or did he leave already?
Love him. No, don't let him go. Please don't.
He's looking pretty nervous, and he is in the center of town where the tree was at still, and he's kind of, you see him like casting some kind of spell that's like putting the dirt of the center road and the stones back in place.
Arden, you can go and I guess check on Faye and them, or do the holding off for the 5 minutes for that guy. I'm gonna talk to our Cobalt friend one last time, and see if I can convince him of something. And
Okay.
I'm gonna walk over to Isla.
Okay. As you're walking over to Islo, Arden, what are you doing?
I am going to walk towards the carriage.
Okay, so you're walking past Islo to the crib. I'm not a bard. So there's this floating cloak just kind of driving the carriage as it passes through the south gate. And the grung have all kind of like dispatched into the watchtower and are kind of all pop, pop, pop. You know, their heads are kind of like stacked on top of each other as they're like peeking out through the watchtower door as the carriage passes. And as it approaches you, it slows and then stops.
Hello?
There's no response from the cloak.
I will knock respectfully at the door.
Okay. As you knock, one of the there's like this lattice, this like lace lattice in the thing that represents like a window. There's something that kind of slides to the side, and all you're met with are these piercing green eyes.
Oh.
Pardon my lord. They are just finishing work on the cathedral now. It should be ready for your use very soon.
Perfect.
There are several cult members inside still tidying up a bit, and there was a bit of an accident in the tavern. It's being taken care of.
Who are you?
My name is Benya Whistle.
Roll a deception check, please.
This is where it all falls
None ya
apart.
bizual.
Right? None ya business. 16.
Yes, it is a pleasure to meet you. Are you here for the ceremony?
Yes, we were hoping to see it.
Good.
I will leave you to it.
The window shuts.
I'm so scared for us.
You meet the major villain of a plot.
Okay, and Rook, what are you saying to Islo?
I crouch down. All right, Islo.
Yes.
Okay. Listen. I'm gonna make a proposition with you.
Well, I'm not that kind of lizard, I'm sorry.
You're not my type. Anyway.
He likes elves.
I don't even like the kind of thing you are.
I don't want to upset Cat either.
Don't you make he's a beautiful, adorable little thing. Don't you dare ruin him.
I love his scales.
Their
But
grossness.
I can tell. You don't have to tell me what's going on with you and your family. Clearly, they've decided to go separate ways. Now you can chase after them or follow them if you feel that they're in danger for any reason, by all means. Or you're more welcome to join us. Now, the reason why I'm offering this is because you clearly have a unique ability to counteract wild magic surges.
He kind of finishes up waving his little cane that he has over the road, and the final brick lays back in place. He's like, continue.
Lyra is kind-hearted, and she is a bit of ball of energy. But she's my friend. And I want to help her find her way home, but in the meantime, she is like you. She also has mage abilities that cause surges.
That was her?
No, that was not her.
The squirrel?
No. I was with her the entire time, both times that happened. She did not cast any spells. The most of the time, the spells she casts are cantrips. But I have been around with her in town, and occasionally when she sneezes, stuff happens. But I saw no evidence in the last two surges that pointed to her. But in the future, someone of your expertise can help her, or at least help quell the problems.
Where are you heading?
Our paths lead us to Neverwinter. Currently, we're tracking down what happened to a particular shipment and their crew, but we keep running into all these fucking acquisition and corporate things, like a big, I don't know, symbol, as if someone's trying to tell us something.
He reaches
Either
out
way.
and pops you on the forehead. Stop breaking the fourth wall.
You can see it too?
It's like, I thought I was told. But no, see, look, I never had much of a family. I understand family can be important, but there was a moment where I was obsessed with finding who my parentage was. Got no bleeds for a few months, but if there is something going on between your family that's clearly rifting you apart, then perhaps you should settle on your own. And I'm offering you a spot with us. You would also be compensated with, obviously being part of the group, for any future endeavors. I'm not sure if we can pencil you in for our current job, but I'm sure we'll find trouble along the way.
You seem like a group who would find trouble.
Yeah.
I could blend in very well.
Yeah, that little cool thing you do.
Oh, you haven't seen the half of it. I must find my family first to make sure they are safe. But if you are heading to Neverwinter, I will catch up. I will join you.
Very well.
Oh, make way! And he kind of pushes you aside as the carriage begins to move past Arden and towards the center road, towards the temple.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where we're going to end this episode of Neverwinter.
No.
Thank you so much
Just
for joining
10
us.
more minutes, Joe.
It's already 11:23.
No, I don't. Nope. We can end right here. This is a great spot.
Is it?
This is great. This gives me enough time to.
Is it?
Is it?
You're outvoted, Cat.
I mean, like, this is gonna give me time to realize what the fuck I'm in, standing in their altar
Standing in the
room.
middle of-
Mm-hmm.
Aye.
And yeah, who's at the door? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, who is in the temple to a fire cult thing? So
Yeah. Lots of awesome things. If you'd like to discuss it with the cast, join the Discord and hop into the Neverwinter chat channel and discuss all the awesome stuff that they do every other Tuesday on the Nerd Asylum's Twitch page. And yeah, thank you so much for those donations tonight.
Hashtag for the kids.
For the kids.
Oh, wait a minute. Did I miss some more? I think I missed some more. I gotta figure out why the alerts are not going off.
Yeah, as I said, I didn't see any all night.
Oh, yeah.
Is it just this?
Well, I have the Extra Life page pulled up on the donations page, but it's supposed to be every time someone donates, a live alert is supposed to go off on the channel, and we're supposed to hear that, but it's not apparently working, so I am
something's
sorry.
wrong with the code.
Anonymous, no, we did the Anonymous, that was the Anonymous. Donald, your chosen character will be gifted with a legendary wondrous item. So we'll have
Donald?
to get
Wait,
Did
it
someone
might.
say-
It could have been Kai, and he's just fucking, or someone's fucking with you.
that. So Donald, thank you so much for that $50 donation. If you'll let us know which character you want to gift that legendary wondrous item to, we'll get that taken care of at the beginning of next episode. And Master of Coin, thank you for that $5 donation. The Lannisters send their regards.
Oh, God.
So the entire party has advantage on their next skill or attack roll, so you now have 2 advantages on your
Oh yeah, I
Skill
forgot we got
check or
advantage
attack.
from the tree situation.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't roll that then.
Neither did I. So
Someone said that's for Mark.
For shenanigans only. Okay. Gotcha. Mark will get you a legendary wondrous item in RP at the beginning of next session.
Woohoo!
We'll get that in there. So thank you so much for those donations. We are actually up to, at this point, $229 total raised for this show, which puts our team at a total of $342
woo!
for the year
That
so
means
far.
we're winning.
Yeah, we are
Yeah.
winning.
Because we're amazing.
We're the new favorites.
Yeah. So
I,
thank
whoa,
you.
whoa, whoa, whoa!
Suck it,
I think
Barovia.
anything that
Suck
I'm
it,
doing.
Barovia.
It's because I'm here. Let's be real.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank you so much for those donations. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We do this Neverwinter every other Tuesday, so not next week, but catch us the following week.
23rd.
Yep,
Yes.
the 23rd. We have another show tomorrow called The Hidden. That is a post-apocalyptic, modern-day Faerun zombie apocalypse. It's everything.
All
Just-
the hashtags.
It's
There's
a
all kinds of
post-apocalyptic apocalypse.
Yeah.
That's great.
Hashtag mishmash.
Asylum calypse.
Yeah,
that doesn't
there's all
sound
kinds of
good,
stuff
yeah.
in that one, and it's a fun time. And then we have every Thursday is Barovia Beckons, and then we have Sundays is Sunrunners, and Monday is Nerd Asylum by Night. That's also bi-weekly, and then Tuesdays is Neverwinter. So we have a lot of stuff going on. If you liked it, drop that follow button. We have social medias. You can follow all our stuff on thenerdasylum.com. All our stuff is listed there. If you like this and you have no idea what's going on and you'd like to catch up with what you've missed, all our past episodes are uploaded to our website. So check out thenerdasylum.com. There's a show tab, and you can click on whichever shows you like and catch up on all those. I think
Shop.
Oh yeah, the shop. We have merch too. So if you like the shows, you can buy posters, you can buy T-shirts, you can buy cups and mugs, all kinds of stickers.
There is a bunch of awesome stuff, and if you are also a Patreon subscriber, you also get discounts on the shop. So you can get, instead of one poster, 2 posters, or maybe 1 poster and a mask. I don't know. Whatever, it's up to you, man.
Yeah.
A mustache? We can get a. Is that what you did?
Ooh,
You can roll this out, son?
we should
Mask.
have a mustache
man.
mask.
Don't
All
tell
right.
me. You know I will. I'll get that mustache back out here.
Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back next Tuesday with some more Neverwinter. As always, stay nerdy, friends.
Yeet the street!